At his mother's funeral, his elegant professor wife is totally missing.
Instead, she brought protection to secretly hook up with her male student. Right after, the homewrecker Shen Sinian posts a photo showing her flushed in his bed. And his mother's funeral portrait is thrown on the floor, captioned that the unloved one is the third party. Their student-teacher romance goes public, and the comment section completely explodes. Suddenly, everyone starts roasting our main character, calling him a shameless husband ruining a happy couple.
While his mentor is losing his mind with worry, our main character is just casually brewing coffee.
He calmly says that since they love posting bedroom photos, they should help them share a few more. Specifically, photos of their secret love child alongside a paternity test report to defend his marriage. Honestly, I can't wait to see if these two can handle the wrath of a top-tier elite family. Turns out the esteemed Professor Lin is out here seducing her own student. People really thought she was some untouchable, highly respected medical genius. But she is actually just a massive hypocrite, and the moment this news drops, the internet goes wild. Headlines everywhere are blasted with Lin Shiyu's cheating scandal and secret love child. Furious netizens instantly swarm Shen Sinian's livestream, absolutely roasting him in the comments. They call him a gold-digging leech who seduced his own professor to get ahead. The chat is flooded with people reporting his academic misconduct to ruin his career. But meanwhile, our main character is just swirling his coffee, watching the homewrecker turn pale on screen. The guy looks so pathetic, scrambling to shut down his stream, and right on cue, the mother-in-law calls. Before Gu Beichen can even say hello, she starts screaming at him through the phone. The mother-in-law demands to know what kind of game he is playing, telling him to clear things up immediately. His task is to claim the child is actually his to protect her daughter's precious career. She gives him exactly 3 minutes because her daughter cannot have any stains on her record. But before she can even finish threatening him, Beichen cuts her off with a cold laugh. He asks what exactly he should clarify, that Lin Shiyu made him a cuckold? He mocks them, asking if he is supposed to build a chastity arch for her shameless betrayal. The mother-in-law is practically foaming at the mouth on the other end, wheezing in absolute rage. She grits her teeth and warns him that if he does not issue a statement in 30 minutes, he will regret it.
With that, she slams the phone down.
Seeing this play out, his mentor gets worried, reminding him that the Lin family runs a massive global pharmaceutical empire. Crossing them could ruin him. Beichen looks down at his mother's funeral portrait, sitting quietly on the desk. He tells his mentor to stay calm because as long as he is here, nothing bad will happen. Since Lin Shiyu had the audacity to go fool around on the exact day his mother died, she has to pay. She will feel his fury. 30 minutes pass and our main character does absolutely nothing to help them. Just as the public outrage reaches a boiling point, his office door is violently kicked open. At that exact moment, he finishes sending a text agreeing to bankrupt the Lin family once and for all. The reply comes in seconds from his actual billionaire family, telling him they are glad he finally woke up. Only then does he look up to see his cheating wife Lin Shiyu standing there with bloodshot eyes. The usually cold and unemotional doctor is absolutely trembling with pure rage. She screams at him, asking if he has completely lost his mind and if he knows what he just did. He slowly sets his phone down, meeting her panic with a calm, freezing smile. She tries to play the victim, claiming she was only comforting her student because his girlfriend cheated. She actually asks how he can be so petty when she claims the child is not even hers. She claims Sinian only adopted that kid out of pure kindness and accuses him of being jealous just because he's infertile. Honestly, the way she keeps saying Sinian with so much affection is actually disgusting. Gu Beichen and Lin Shiyu have been married for 10 whole years now. Since they never had kids, he spent a decade blaming himself. He constantly felt guilty toward her, but yesterday, the truth finally smacked him in the face. The real reason they had no children? Lin Shiyu already had a secret love child with her lover. Gu Beichen just looks up completely calm and asks her what kind of care she's talking about. Since when does caring for someone require booking a luxury hotel room with a giant king-size bed? And does caring also mean giving birth to his child? Lin Shiyu instantly chokes on her words. Her lips twitch, but she cannot squeeze out a single word, totally shocked that he knows every single detail. Then she snaps in pure embarrassment, yelling that it was just a mistake and asking what she's supposed to do now. She actually asks him if he really has the heart to let a poor child grow up motherless. She even tells Gu Beichen that she kept their marriage alive despite having another man's kid.
She says he should be grateful and asks why he is being so malicious by trying to ruin him.
Honestly, her shamelessness is mind-blowing. Wait until you hear what he did for her career. He literally handed over his own groundbreaking research to her, making her an overnight academic celebrity. After that, he stayed in the shadows, grinding in the lab to publish top-tier papers under her name. But now, he's the villain. He slowly stands up. He coldly asks if a mistake involves booking hotel rooms thousands of times over 3 years, or hiding her trip abroad under the guise of advanced studies just to secretly deliver his baby. He tells her straight up that their disgusting, toxic affair is what ruined that man, not him. Malicious? That's actually crazy. He refuses to play the role of the quiet, weak cuckold who covers up her dirty laundry. Lin Shiyu starts shaking with absolute rage, but when she meets his freezing, dead-eyed stare, she hesitates. Forcing her rage down, she steps closer. In a voice that is practically begging, she tells him that she knows she messed up. But she begs him to remember that her current success is the fruit of their shared hard work. She asks if he really wants to destroy everything, reminding him of his promise to love her forever. Promising never to see that man again, she reaches out to grab his arm with a fake smile. In the past, whenever she acted weak, he would agree to absolutely anything she wanted. He would have literally died for her, but seeing her playing victim now, just feels incredibly pathetic. And just when you think she couldn't get any worse, a sudden phone call changes everything. Suddenly, her phone rings, and he catches a glimpse of the incoming screen. It is a glowing family photo of her, the lover, and their kid. The moment she picks up, a panicked little voice cries out, "Mom, there's so much blood!" He begs her to come quickly because he is terrified, his voice shaking with absolute panic. Then Shen Sinian's weak, pathetic voice drifts through the speaker, calling her sister and saying it is fine. Whimpering that everything is his own fault, he begs her not to fight her husband over him. He even claims he made the mistake and deserves to suffer whatever consequences come his way. In a final pathetic move, he tells her to abandon their child, who was never meant to have a mom. After hanging up, he immediately posts a shocking photo on his social media page for her to see. It is a picture of his slit wrists with a caption about how some people are like rainbows. The caption says, "Unfortunately, that rainbow was never mine." Lin Shiyu goes completely pale. Any trace of her weakness vanishes instantly, and she suddenly slaps Gu Beichen right across the face. Her wedding ring slices right across his face, leaving a deep scratch. Blood immediately wells up as she screams that if anything happens to her precious Sinian, she will never forgive him. But he just wipes the blood away and sneers. He asks Lin Shiyu if she actually thinks their trashy affair is some beautiful romance, while he is just supposed to be a silent coward. Even when she was fooling around with another man at his own mother's funeral? He should not even be mad. He asks why she is not running to him right now. Is she not worried her lover is crying? Hearing this, Lin Shiyu stumbles back a step, staring at him as if he is a complete stranger. He tells her to make sure her lover acts better because fake blood is not cutting wrists. She storms out in total despair, and honestly, we love to see it. But he feels absolutely nothing. After his mentor quickly bandages the cut, he drives back home to pack his things, a house bought with his first prize. This was their wedding home, though his parents completely opposed the marriage. He literally cut ties with them over her, and they froze his bank cards. When he stormed out back then, he swore they would be happy forever. He waited so long for his family to accept her, which makes this betrayal insane. Who knew she would do something so disgusting right in the middle of packing? The front door opens. It is Lin Shiyu's mother, wearing oversized sunglasses. She immediately shoves a check in his face, proudly bragging that it is worth 50 million. She wants him to tell the media that her daughter's affair child is actually his. Only then will she forgive him for supposedly letting Shiyu down. He quietly takes the check, making her mother scoff with sheer arrogance. She mocks that this cash is enough to buy his life. But watch this. Before she can even finish her smirk, he rips the check to absolute shreds. $50 million is literally not even pocket change for his family nanny's grocery runs. Keeping his elite billionaire status a secret from them was just his own stubborn pride. The mother rips off her glasses in shock and screams that he has lost his mind.
She demands to know what he wants while he calmly brushes off the paper scraps.
He does not want her money, he only wants real justice.
She just laughs in his face. Justice? Who does he think he is?
To even think he can challenge the Lin family? Just because his name is Gu Beichen, does he think he can claim the legendary Gu family?
Since he is refusing her offer, she warns him to prepare for the consequences. As she storms out, he just watches her go with a cold smirk.
It is honestly hilarious because the untouchable Beijing Gua family, that is literally his family. The Lin family's revenge comes fast and hard. That night, they report him for plagiarism. They even accuse him of bullying his colleagues and stealing other scientists' research. Furious reporters completely mob his house while all his business partners cancel their contracts. They are demanding hundreds of millions in damages. When his old mentor finally calls him, the poor man can only sigh, warning him that the Lings are extremely dangerous. They are trying to completely ruin his reputation and kick him out of the community. Overnight, he goes from being a celebrated genius scientist to an absolute fraud. The internet goes wild with hate comments, calling him a cheap gold digger living off his wife. They claim his character is so trash that no wonder Professor Lin cheated on him. People are actually saying that staying married to such a disgusting man for 3 years was pure charity. The public starts celebrating this trash teacher-student couple while leaking Beichen's personal info. Honestly, this is wild. Non-stop abusive texts and threatening phone calls start flooding his phone from morning to night. Meanwhile, Lin Shiyu and her lover are living their best lives, starting live streams online. Talk about shameless. They even bring their secret illegitimate child right in front of the cameras. The media plays their fake happy family of 3 on a non-stop loop. The cold Professor Shiyu publicly confesses, saying Sinian has sacrificed way too much for her. She claims she cannot let him suffer, but that night she comes home with a surprise. She brings the mistress duo along and demands Beichen move his things out of the master bedroom. She casually orders him to leave so their new family of 3 can sleep there. She is incredibly self-righteous, assuming his ruined career has finally broken his spirit. But here's the thing, she's wrong. She thinks he won't dare fight back, but Beichen does not even flinch. Shiyu frowns and snaps with an icy tone, demanding to know what Gu Beichen is waiting for. She actually tells him to hurry up and cook a late-night snack for her lover's kid. Beichen just sits on the couch and laughs, reminding her he is not their family dog. Why should he ever listen to her? Shiyu is completely stunned. No shot he just said that.
She never expected him to stand up for himself. Behind her, Shen Sinian holds the kid's hand.
He acts all pitiful, saying he and the kid should just go find a hotel instead. He whines that Beichen clearly hates him, and it might scare poor little Nian. Right on cue, the kid starts bawling, crying out that he is super scared of Beichen. These two are literally acting like major victims here. Bro, what is this pathetic show? Beichen sneers, asking if Sinian is just desperate since he came back knowing he is unwanted. He mocks Sinian for healing so fast after supposedly slitting his wrists for attention earlier. He laughs that even lab pigs can now match his recovery speed, advising him to cut deeper next time. He warns Sinian that fake suicide attempts will only make him look like a joke. Sinian's face turns bright red with absolute fury, his shoulders shaking as he stands there speechless. He has no choice but to turn and leave, while Shiyu watches them walk away. Heartbroken, she turns around to glare at Beichen, asking what kind of man scares a kid. She threatens to destroy him completely and make sure he never finds another job again. Beichen just watches her run after her lover, finding her threats absolutely hilarious. The audacity of this woman! He is ready for whatever she throws, but the next morning, things get crazy. Out of nowhere, thugs ambush Beichen, dumping a full bucket of paint all over him. This is insane! The pungent smell blinds him instantly, and then, boom, a heavy wooden club swings at his knees. They brutally smash his kneecap, forcing him straight to the ground in pure agony.
A relentless storm of fists rains down on him as he curls up to protect his head. After what feels like forever, the sharp click of high heels approaches the bruised Beichen.
Shiyu stands over him, looking down with the smug, arrogant attitude of a victor.
She mockingly asks if he finally regrets defying her, reminding him that she warned him. She offers him a deal, telling him to take the fall for all her scandals.
If he lies and claims he fabricated everything, she might actually let him off easy.
Wiping the sticky paint from his eyes, Beichen just stares at this delusional woman and laughs. She is the one who cheated first, and Beichen only stayed quiet because of his sick mother. His father was busy caring for her, but that does not mean the Gu family lost its power. Upstarts like her family are not even worthy of licking the shoes of his top-tier elite family. Beichen is literally a hidden boss, keeping his billionaire status secret to keep things low-key and elegant. He wanted to show her some mercy, but since they are digging their own graves, the author cooked. He has absolutely zero reasons to play nice anymore, but they still think he's stubborn. Mother Lin immediately orders her bodyguards to beat him to a pulp until his head is bleeding. She finally stops, calling him an ungrateful fool who rejected her mercy. She warns him that since he chose the hard way, she will make sure he suffers absolute despair. Once she storms off, our main character drags his battered body off the ground to head home. After changing out of his bloody clothes, he gets a call from his dad, whose deep voice is shaking with rage. His dad tells him there is absolutely no point in showing any mercy to these shameless people.
He says to do whatever he wants because the powerful Gu family can easily handle the fallout.
Honestly, having a rich, supportive family is the ultimate cheat code, and his voice starts to crack. He tells his dad not to worry, then stands there for a moment to catch his breath.
He dials a familiar number, immediately proposing a straight 50-50 split of the Lin family assets.
The guy on the other end pauses, then laughs, saying that is exactly what he wanted. It is Lu Yuran on the line, and his laugh sounds incredibly hyped right now. He clearly knew Beichen would come back to him eventually, teasing the young master for finally waking up to reality. Hearing the playful banter on the phone, our main character can only sigh at his own past stupidity. Honestly, ending up in this mess is totally his own fault, and he is not denying it. He rubs his aching temples, carefully avoiding the painful, bruised cuts all over his face. Every single wound is a brutal reminder of how ridiculously naive he used to be. He does not even try to argue, simply saying they should put the past aside for now. The real question is, how much leverage do they actually have to destroy the Lin family? Lu Yuran stops laughing right away, and his tone instantly turns dead serious and professional. He reveals that the Lin family stole a major overseas vaccine contract from his family last year. To cut costs, they used cheap, toxic materials, and he literally has the official lab test reports to prove it. He also has bank records of them bribing customs officials, not to mention Lin Shiyu's younger brother, Lin Bowen. That guy owes $30 million in casino debt, and the loan shark is actually one of his guys. He pauses, adding that all of this is actually just minor stuff compared to what is next. To completely destroy the Lin family, they need Beichen, because Lin Shiyu's entire academic career is built on his work. He literally built this villain's entire career. Talk about an insane, mind-blowing plot twist. When he gave away his core doctoral research to that guy back then, did he keep a backup? Of course he did. He looks toward his desk drawer. He pulls out a blue folder containing experimental records from 10 years ago, which are all fully documented. Every single page has his signature and dates, along with direct emails with his old academic advisor. This is absolute, undeniable proof of how he handed over his targeted drug delivery system framework. Back then, our main character genuinely believed this was just pure love and sacrifice. He wanted to help his struggling partner get a foothold in the academic world. Only now does he realize he literally handed his betrayer the weapon to destroy him. His throat tightens up as a rare wave of deep bitterness takes over his voice. He admits his falling out with his family was never because they opposed the relationship. They just wanted him to stop hiding his identity as a wealthy heir from the Lin family. He wanted them to love him for him, not for the massive Gu family name. He wanted to build a life on his own terms, thinking that was true decency. He actually believed giving away his hard work would make his partner feel more secure. Back then, Lin Shiyu was just an obscure, struggling graduate student in the medical school.
He always wore a faded white lab coat, staying in the lab later than anyone else. Even when chemical reagents burned his fingers, he would just bite his lip and keep going.
Gu Beichen first noticed Lin Shiyu during their advisor's seminar.
Her proposal had a massive flaw, but nobody in the room wanted to point it out. Only she stood up, blushing, asking if they could change it. Naturally, the senior guys mocked her for being out of her league, but Beichen had just returned from studying abroad. Working on the project, he couldn't stand seeing someone get bullied like that. So he helped her fix the plan, and she kept coming to him with questions.
Every time she brought him a homemade bento.
She'd say, "I made this myself, please don't hate it." Just simple tomato scrambled eggs. But for a wealthy guy like Beichen, this simple warmth felt incredibly precious. She then opened up about her tragic life, how her father passed away early. Her stepfather treated her horribly. She survived on scholarships and part-time jobs, dreaming of becoming a doctor, just to give her mother a better life. Her eyes sparkled like a blade of grass stubbornly growing through the concrete. Beichen was completely fooled by her pure act. He wanted to protect her, and before long, they made things official. She actually cried and told him, "Beichen, I don't deserve someone as rich as you," claiming she was just an ordinary girl, which broke his heart. He held her tight, saying, "Shiyu, I love you for who you are. Your background doesn't matter. I'll make sure you achieve your dreams." Looking back, all those tears were just a carefully written script. She knew he had a soft heart and loved hard-working, pure girls. So she packaged herself perfectly as the exact kind of helpless girl he would want to save. When they finished their doctorates, their advisor recommended them both for a prestigious national project. Whoever won would get a direct fast track to associate professor. Beichen's research on targeted drug delivery was basically in the bag. But Shiyu clung to him, sobbing. She claimed her mother was critically ill and needed urgent surgery. She needed the prize money to save her. "Beichen," she sobbed, "I know this is your life's work, but I have no choice." Shaking all over, she begged, "If you don't help, my mom will die. And I won't survive either." So Beichen gave her his research. On submission day, she hugged him and whispered in his ear, "Beichen, you're so good, I'll never forget this." What a joke. She definitely didn't forget. She just used his kindness as collateral for her betrayal. With his backing, she quickly made it big. Yet the very moment she hit the big leagues, she looked down on him, trying to crush him into the dirt. Enough with the past. Beichen pulls himself back to reality. He opens a blue folder, tracing a page of data. But plot twist, he actually holds every single piece of evidence proving her massive academic fraud, including the security backup of her manipulating clinical trial results. That anti-cancer drug she pushed last year, 15 patients died from its side effects. The Lin family buried it, but Beichen already has the victim's contact info. Lu Yoren's pen scratches. Perfect. We divide and conquer. You leak the fraud. And the drug death evidence, nailing that hypocrite Lin Shiyu once and for all. We'll get regulators on their backs while I expose her father's massive gambling debts. Plus, they're cheap raw materials. Then we send loan sharks to crash their place. Total chaos. Next, her lover, Shen Sinian. Beichen adds a spicy detail. His college papers? 3 of them were totally plagiarized, and the comparison report is already fully compiled. He's sending that straight to the school board, making Lu Yuran literally laugh out loud. Young Master Gu is going full savage. We love to see it. She asks if his dad knows he is going all in, and Beichen confirms the lawyers are ready. Once their stock crashes, they are teaming up with other shareholders to buy them out. Beichen hangs up. He calmly slides the blue folder into his briefcase. But as he stands, in walks his cheating wife Lin Shiyu with her lover and kid. Shen Sinian is holding a mountain of bags, flexing over a dozen luxury brands, while his timid little son hides sheepishly right behind Lin Shiyu.
"Mommy, why does that uncle look like a dog?"
Lin Shiyu freezes. Her face turns incredibly dark. She quickly pulls the kid back, snapping at him to stop talking nonsense.
Zero filter. He just tilts his little face.
He points right at the wet paint stain still covering Beichen's clothes. Blinking his innocent eyes, the kid adds, "But Mommy, he is so dirty." Just like a stray dog, Shen Sinian stays quiet. He looks down, but you can see that smug smirk he is trying to hide. Dropping those luxury bags right onto the coffee table.
Stacking them up like a literal mountain, Lin Shiyu takes a deep breath.
She turns to Bai Chen, as self-righteous as ever.
Gu Beichen, I came back for business. Nianian has a luxury kindergarten interview tomorrow.
Both parents must go. You are coming with me.
Beichen doesn't budge. He just stares at her with pure ice.
Why on earth should I go? He is not even my kid.
You are my husband, Lin Shiyu shrieks, raising her voice.
Nian is publicly known as my child, so as his dad, isn't it your job? Seriously, Gu Beichen, stop being so selfish. It is just one school interview.
Just help me one last time. Beichen literally laughs. Help you?
He looks at those luxury bags. You want me to play dad for another man's kid? Why, you spend my hard-earned money to buy them all this luxury garbage? Lin Shiyu, do you honestly think I am still that same blind fool? Ready to obey? That's when Shen Sinian pipes up. Look, I know you are mad, but the kid is completely innocent.
Nian just wants a complete family. We promise we won't cause you any trouble.
He pats the kid's head, telling him to quickly promise Uncle Gu he will behave.
Tell him you will be good.
But the little brat refuses to play along.
Instead, the kid shrinks into Lin Shiyu's arms, whimpering softly.
She whines that she wants her dad, not Uncle Zhang, to go with her.
Then we see Shen Sinian putting on this fake, helpless sigh toward Lin Shiyu.
He acts all nice, offering to go so they don't bother Gu Beichen. But Lin Shiyu snaps right back, asking him what he thinks his status is. If reporters catch him taking Nian to school, it'll blow up their spot. All their hard work down the drain. She demands Gu Beichen listen to her. He must wait downstairs at 8 a.m. sharp, or else... Wait, or else what? Our main character just cuts her off, standing up with a dead, cold stare.
He asks if she'll hire thugs to beat him again, or fake another plagiarism report.
Honestly, he's totally done with her trashy tricks, so he grabs his briefcase.
He pulls out this blue folder and slides out a few papers.
It's the actual IOU Lin Shiyu wrote when she stole his research years ago. Back then, she was so paranoid he'd back out, she wrote it herself.
Promising to return Gu Beichen's drug delivery system research once she was done.
She even signed and dated it. At first, he thought nothing of it. He just tucked it in a notebook, but now it's the ultimate weapon.
He shoves the paper right in her face, telling her to look closely.
It's her own handwriting in black and white, and she can't deny it.
But wait, he's not even done yet. Next, he whips out some photos.
These are literal receipts of her and Shen Sinian having a baby abroad.
The background shows a private clinic with her holding newborn Nimin.
Shen Sinian is grinning right next to her, and the date? It's wild.
It perfectly matches when she claimed she was studying abroad. Lin Shiyu turns ghostly pale. She lunges to snatch the pictures, but our guy is way too quick.
Shen Sinian panics too, stepping up to try and back her up.
But one sharp glare from Beichen shuts him down instantly. He's not going tomorrow.
He coldly packs up his files, completely in control of the room now. He warns her to stop trying to use Nian for her dirty schemes.
To pass the kid off as his because he already sent the DNA test. Along with her rare blood type records, straight to the kindergarten director. Turns out the director is his late mom's old classmate. No way she covers.
Lin Shiyu's knees literally buckle, and she almost collapses right there.
Luckily, her lover catches her, but she just stares at Beichen in shock. She's totally bewildered, asking him when on earth he even contacted the director.
He admits he planned this way back on the day his mother died.
The exact moment she sneaked off to meet Shen Sinian, the trap was set.
Beichen calmly tells her he gave her chances, but she blew them all. He lists out everything she owes him, his mother and the innocent victims, who died from her fake medicine. He's gonna make her pay entirely. With that, he grabs his briefcase and heads straight for the exit. But right at the front door, he pauses. He looks back at the stunned couple and drops one last bomb. His last name, Gu, is actually the Gu from the massive Gushi group. Talk about final boss energy. That mic drop absolutely shatters their whole world. Lin Shiyu grips Shen Sinian's hand so hard her knuckles turn completely white. Her pale face loses every drop of color, and her lips tremble without a single word coming out. Little Nian Nian in Shen Sinian's arms is absolutely terrified by the sudden tension. The kid is about to burst into tears, but Shen Sinian quickly holds her mouth shut. Lin Shiyu finally finds her voice, but she is shaking with pure, unbelievable shock. The Gu Corporation? Wait, she stutters. Do you mean the legendary giant from the capital? The absolute powerhouse monopolizing half the medical industry? Our main character just stays dead silent. But she reads the truth right in his eyes because he never bluffs about this. Seeing her completely break down, our boy feels absolutely zero pity for this toxic ex. It is just pure, delayed satisfaction, especially since he hid his status back then for love.
He wanted to see if she actually loved him for him, not his family money.
Instead, they treated him like a nobody they could walk all over. A useless freeloader easily replaced by a guy like Shen Sinian. Lin Shiyu is shaking her head, saying no way. She stumbles forward, screaming that he fell out with his family and got his bank accounts frozen. You are clearly just a broke... She stops dead in her tracks, mid-sentence.
Reality finally hits her. For a massive empire like the Gu Corporation, freezing his cards was nothing.
It was just a small slap on the wrist from his family, not a real disownment. Even this luxury house he casually bought for them is absolute pocket change to his family.
It is not even a drop in the bucket. Now, Shen Sinian's face completely drains of color too.
He quickly hides the kid behind his back, terrified our main character will take it out on them. But let's be real, he forgot how he used his own kid to play the victim before?
He put on a whole sob story while flexing luxury cars on social media to humiliate him.
Dragging our guy's name through the mud as a useless gold digger, Lin Shiyu gasps. You knew all along. You always knew, she cries, suddenly covering her face in total despair. Her voice breaks, but honestly, this is not out of guilt or remorse. It is pure, unadulterated fear. You deliberately kept this from us, she sobs. You just stood by and watched us play our games while my mother abused you. You were just waiting for this exact moment, letting us destroy ourselves first. To wipe us out completely. He calmly admits it. He gave her so many chances to stop.
Like when she first sneaked into a hotel with Shen Sinian, or when she forged her thesis.
Or when her mother threw a 50 million yuan check in his face to humiliate him. He let all of that slide, but she went too far. On the day his mother passed away,
She was busy hooking up with her lover and letting her mother hire thugs to beat him bloody. She even tried to force him to raise another man's kid. They brought this ruin on themselves.
right on cue, her phone starts buzzing like crazy. Oh, the sweet taste of karma. It is the vice president of her family's company. Shaking, she answers the call.
She barely hears 2 sentences before her phone slips right out of her hands.
The screen shatters instantly. Shen Sinian panics, asking what is going on. She does not say a word, just glares at him with pure terror in her eyes. Her eyes are completely dead now, but the screaming voice on the speaker is so loud. You can hear the panic clear as day. The authorities just shut down their entire production line. A major law firm is suing them for patent infringement, and their stock is absolutely cratering. To top it off, his family's Gu Corporation is already buying up all their shares. Talk about savage.
Every single update is a knife straight to her heart, and she finally realizes the truth.
He was never bluffing. He is going to wipe her entire family off the map.
He is going to make Lin Shiyu and Shen Sinian pay for what they did.
Lin Shiyu suddenly drops to his knees, begging Beichen for mercy. Tears streaming down his face, he begs him to spare the Lin family. He swears they were wrong and that he cut off Shen Sinian. He literally offers to return all research and kowtow to Beichen's mother in apology. Begging desperately, his tears and snot get wiped on Beichen's pants. He looks pathetic, but Beichen feels absolutely nothing watching this. No pity at all, especially since this guy was cheating with Shen Sinian in a hotel, while Beichen was literally left mourning his late mother at her funeral. Beichen simply kicks his hand away. It is way too late. With that, Beichen turns around and walks out the door to go downstairs.
His family car is already waiting for him, but he stops to look back at the building.
This building witnessed his 10-year marriage, a place he actually used to call home. But now, Only lies and betrayal remain as the car slowly drives away. He pulls out his phone and texts his dad that everything went smoothly. His dad quickly replies, telling him to come home so his mother can finally rest in peace.
Honestly, Beichen is never looking back at those toxic people who hurt him.
Shortly after he gets home, his friend Lu Yoran pulls up in her flashy sports car. Parking right outside his door, she steps out rocking 10-centimeter high heels.
Sliding her sunglasses down her nose, she looks incredibly stylish. Her eyes flash with a sly smile as she holds up a mysterious black folder. She waves it right in front of him, clearly waiting to take some major credit. She calls him Young Master Gu, bringing the original reports proving the Lin family used toxic materials.
She even got her hands on the IOUs for Lin Bowen's massive gambling debts.
This is pure jail time evidence, but she suddenly pulls it back. She slyly hides it behind her back, demanding to know how Beichen will thank her. Before he can even get a word in, she suddenly announces she is starving. She tells him to buy her dinner and shoves Beichen straight into her passenger seat.
But he never expected her to choose a spot directly outside the Lin Corporation building.
Beichen frowns at the choice of location, but Lu Yaran completely ignores his reaction.
She hops out in her heels and stares up at their sign.
She sarcastically remarks how that company sign used to be such an absolute eyesore.
But today, she jokes that it looks like a literal countdown to their grave. As Beichen steps out, he spots several uniformed regulators leaving the building entrance. They are carrying official sealing strips, while reporters and massive crowds swarm the entrance.
Camera shutters click endlessly as the crowd starts shouting.
People are holding up signs accusing the Lin family of murder through fake medicine.
Amidst the chaotic crying and screaming, Lu Yuran calmly selects a nice window seat. She orders a bunch of his favorite food before poking her steak with a silver fork. She eats slowly while watching the absolute chaos unfold outside. Pointing out the window, her voice is completely filled with petty satisfaction.
She points to the Lin family CFO, remembering him from an industry summit. He bragged to her about their clean ethics, but now his reputation is completely shattered.
Beichen ignores the spectacle outside, opting to take a slow sip of his lemon water.
Lu Yuran slides the cut steak over to him, raising her brow in curiosity. Lu Yuran asks him if he has no appetite, or if this venue feels a bit too intentional. Neither. Gu Beichen shakes his head, picking up his fork. He just wants this farce to end, but right then, his phone rings. The caller is incredibly serious, bringing up the investigation into Shen Sinian.
It is officially over and the evidence is rock solid.
The university is expelling him and reporting his plagiarism to the ministry. He is officially blacklisted, and as for the plagiarism allegations against Gu Beichen, they verified everything. It was all forged by the Lin family. The university is publicly clearing his name. Yoran raises a glass with a smirk, congratulating the brilliant scientist on finally clearing his name. Gu Beichen toasted back, but inside, his heart remains completely unaffected. This justice was always his. The Lin family just delayed it. Just then, a sudden commotion breaks out at the restaurant entrance. Looking up, they see Lin Shiyu standing right there.
Staring in shock, he finally screams out Gu Beichen's name. He demands to know if the divorce was because of this guy. His hair is a complete mess, and deep, dark circles cover his eyes.
His former elite medical prestige is entirely gone. Yuran just raises an eyebrow and sets down his glass.
Leaning back, enjoying the show as Lin Shiyu acts like a total clown.
A mock sneer plays on his lips as he speaks, asking him if he got something wrong since they only have a business partnership.
Meanwhile, Lin Shiyu is the one who cheated and forged research. Fumbling a perfect hand, and now he is blaming others.
A partnership? Lin Shiyu does not believe that for a second.
He lunges forward, but restaurant security holds him back.
Still, he points a finger, crying that Gu Beichen promised to love him forever,
accusing him of eating with this guy and plotting to ruin the Lin family.
Screaming that he only got dumped because this new guy seduced him.
When he wore a school uniform to meet Shen Sinian on the day Gu Beichen's mother died? Why did he never once think about how much Gu Beichen loved him back then? When he stole Gu Beichen's research and forged data, causing 15 patients to die? Did he think about love when he had his mother hire thugs to beat Gu Beichen bloody? Or when he forced Gu Beichen to raise his illegitimate child? With every step Gu Beichen takes forward, Lin Shiyu's face grows paler. He stops right in front of him, looking down with absolute coldness.
There is no hate left in his eyes, only pure indifference as he calls his name.
The divorce had absolutely nothing to do with any third party.
It is simply because he is filthy. His body is filthy.
And his heart is even filthier. The whispers around them grow louder. People start pointing fingers at Lin Shiyu, who suddenly covers his ears and screams,
screaming that it is not like that and that Gu Beichen lied to him.
He claims Gu Beichen hid his identity first and played him like a fool.
Gu Beichen can only let out a cold laugh at that absurd accusation.
She actually has the nerve to deny she only chased Shen Sinian because he's young.
Just to satisfy her own vanity. Now Lin Shiyu's lips are trembling, completely speechless.
She forgot when Shen Sinian first showed up.
He was a broke student who could not even afford a lab coat before Gu Beichen showered him with luxury gifts
and bought him sports cars.
Suddenly, several police officers walk right into the restaurant and head straight for her.
They announce she is under investigation for embezzling massive company funds.
Covering up academic fraud is the final straw, and she has to go with them.
Lin Shiyu completely loses it. Honestly, talk about instant karma. She suddenly lunges at Gu Beichen, desperately trying to grab his arm, but the security guards instantly pin her down.
She screams for Gu Beichen to save her, swearing she will never see Shen Sinian again.
She begs him to take her back. No shot.
But watching her sob and beg on the floor, Gu Beichen does not feel a single thing.
Some mistakes just cannot be undone, he says, as the police finally handcuff her.
With absolute despair, she screams his name as they drag her out of the restaurant.
Once she's gone, the restaurant finally quiets down.
Lu Yuran casually wipes her mouth with a napkin and sighs with relief.
Now that the trash has been cleared out, they can finally enjoy their dinner.
She mentions the university just called to confirm some huge news. They are publicly clearing his name of the plagiarism scandal. She offers her PR team to help.
And maybe expose more of Lin Shiyu's dirty secrets, but Gu Beichen just shakes his head.
Sitting back down, he says the truth always reveals itself anyway. No point wasting time on her now.
Nodding in agreement, she walks out of the restaurant with him. They notice the Lin's Pharmaceutical sign is already torn down, leaving the wall completely bare.
Looking at the bare wall, she flashes a satisfied smile.
This spot is becoming the new Gu Corporation Research Center, a perfect use of the space. Gu Beichen looks up at the sky. The sunset is absolutely beautiful.
Golden light washes over him, feeling incredibly warm and peaceful. All the bitterness, anger, and betrayal he endured for the past 10 years finally vanish into thin air. As the car pulls up to the Gu family home, his father is already waiting at the front door, holding a printed copy of the latest breaking news. The headline announces Lin's Pharmaceutical is facing multiple severe charges. Their CEO is locked up, and Gu Corporation is officially taking over their entire production line.
It is finally over. Gently patting his shoulder, his dad looks incredibly proud.
Tomorrow, the university is hosting a massive press conference to clear his name once and for all. From now on, he can just focus on his life-saving research without any more toxic drama.
He nods, feeling a huge weight lift as he steps inside.
In the living room, his late mother's portrait rests in the center of the room.
She is smiling so warmly in the photo. He walks over slowly. He touches the frame softly, whispering to his mother.
He tells her it is all over and that he is going to be okay. His plan is to use his research to help others and never let her down. There will be no more betrayals or lies, just a bright future ahead.